first, from Fairfield, Connecticut, the Blueprint, Matt Morgan.
No need to wait. Time to answer the questions that the 7-foot, 300-pound Blueprint Matt Morgan claims he gets everywhere that he goes. Is he going to be able to defeat Crimson, this one-on-one matchup? We saw him involved Bound for Glory, three-way match tonight. It's just Morgan and Crimson going head-to-head.
Well, many others have tried to chop down Crimson and kill an undefeated streak. No one yet has been successful at it. Can that man right there, the Blueprint, can he do it? We're about to find out.
And his opponent from the Brownsville section of Brooklyn, New York, the undefeated Crimson.
Nearly a year, 11 months and counting. The undefeated streak of Crimson, and it goes on the line tonight against Matt Morgan. And Morgan's got that focus, level of concentration directed on ending the streak of Crimson, where at the same time you know that Crimson is going to bring it in a physical way. It's what they talked about in the interviews on Impact Wrestling recently. Let's see who the better of the two man is. He said, I'm not going to be the real deal as far as an undefeated competitor unless I prove that I can beat you.
You're right, Mike, and that's exactly what Crimson's deal is. I believe it's just he wants to challenge himself, and he wants to be proud of his accomplishment of being undefeated, and he wants to challenge himself. So why not go pick the biggest dog in the yard, and go deal with the 7-foot of the Blueprint? I don't think these two men, it's not like these guys hate each other. It's more about competitiveness. In the spirit of competition, it's kind of like a competitive rivalry is about to unfold here, it seems.
And Taz, if you think back to the Bound for Glory series, that's where these two first started this competition between them. Both men in that Bound for Glory series ended up being sidelined with injuries, but since that point, they said, let's decide it in the ring. We do so at Turning Point tonight. And we're going to see if Morgan can end the streak.
Well, both these athletes have a lot in common, Mike, as you know. I mean, they're both similar in stature. I mean, there aren't many men that are as tall as Matt Morgan. Crimson comes close. He's not there. But they both kind of have that very tough work ethic, and they're young professionals that take pride in what they do. And they walk around with that pride when you see them in the backstage area, in the locker room area. So, you know, it's like, I see a lot of similarities in these two guys. Two big young drums.
I concur, and you know that the Blueprint Matt Morgan, who loves the test of Crimson bringing that shoulder block, and the look on the face of Crimson tells me the same thing, that he says, let's bring it.
That shot before, where Matt Morgan had his back to us, you almost couldn't see Crimson. That's how large Matt Morgan is.
One would presume that Morgan is going to try and set up Crimson for the carbon footprint.
We'll test the strength action here.
If he's able to get that carbon footprint, it could break the streak. Opposite side, Crimson in this test of strength against Morgan. You know, Crimson's more of the striker of the two.
Yes. Well, I want to just say one thing, Mike, about that test of strength. That's where you saw Matt Morgan's height advantage started to take effect in the test of strength. He had more leverage. Crimson knew that. He broke up the test of strength. But what was your point you were saying? I just blew you off completely.
Carbon footprint for Morgan. Striking ability of Crimson. He'll use the punches, the elbows, especially the knees. He sets you up for different moves, but primarily that red sky. And cravat usually leads to the knees.
Yeah, right there, right on point, too. It's a good way to bring a 7-footer down a couple of feet.
Yeah, you're able to, we talked about it earlier, controlling the head. The rest of the body follows, and look at the look on the face of Morgan after those knees, and he's got an answer with the big discus clothesline.
Yeah, almost like to no effect. A little surprise right there. I'm impressed. Matt Morgan able to come back real quick from that. Whoop.
Well scouted carbon footprint attempt is not successful because Crimson hooked the ropes and then explodes off. There's the strikes that we anticipated.
shoulder blocks to the gut of Crimson. That's a good way to wear a guy down. You just pull all his oxygen, all his ability to breathe out of his body. Oh, man.
Powerful running clothesline by the Blueprint. With Crimson outside, it's an opportunity for him to regroup.
The referee, Brian Stifler, was trying to tell Matt Morgan, stay in the ring, stay in the ring. Matt looked like he had second thoughts, but then said, I'm going outside the ring.
He sensed that the opportunity to take advantage of a down Crimson was too good. Didn't want to give him that near 10-second count out on the floor to try and get back into this match. And Morgan follows out, and Crimson has an answer outside.
This is what Crimson needs to do if he wants to hang on to the undefeated streak and get a victory, is keep pressure on Morgan.
Crimson rearranging the ringside steps.
Yeah, well, he's not, I don't think he did that because he don't like where the steps are. He's got something in mind. Whoa.
Athletic ability of Morgan to avoid the steps. Morgan realizes now, with Crimson weakened,
the knee.
Got to take advantage of it in the ring, and we did see Crimson favor the knee.
He's at that big heavy brace on. We've seen Crimson have some knee issues in the past. So, oh, wow.
Side slam, plants him, pin attempt, leg hook. Here's two.
We've seen recently, in the recent past here on Impact Wrestling, Samoa Joe definitely taking apart that right knee of Crimson. So that's something that Matt Morgan might have in his sights.
One of those injuries that we touched on earlier in terms of that Bound for Glory series that took both of these competitors out, and now from the mount, Morgan with the rapid fire rights.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the knee right there, right? that's just getting on the guy and pounding on his jaw and his head.
What's what we'd seen right from the outset, right from the opening bell, the physicality of this match between the two competitors, and another one of Morgan's patented moves. Those big windmill right and left elbows.
Over the 7 feet tall, usually your shoulders are above the guy.
How about the reaction from Crimson? And the look on the face of Morgan tells me that the Blueprint never anticipated that Crimson was going to fight back like that.
Well, here comes the big, undefeated Crimson.
Well, what's a big man to take over? 300 pounds, taken over by Crimson, follow pin for two.
Yeah, he snapped off that exploder suplex really quick. Took the big 7-footer right off his feet.
The longer that this match goes, just judging by the facial reactions of these two, it's almost like they're enjoying the physicality of this match.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. We talk about how these two like to compete and want to challenge themselves, especially we saw that in Crimson, that he wants his undefeated streak to be tested. Well, it is now.
Knee to the midsection.
Look at that, nice floating in there. Trying to get himself a nice submission. I don't think he has that half Nelson quite locked in tight enough. Watch the pin.
Morgan's going to try and reverse it on him into a pin. Nice move by Morgan to counter just that way.
Excellent cradle out of that submission, that choke submission that Crimson went for. He didn't have the half Nelson in tight enough, though.
Choke slam attempt, choke slam delivered. Blueprint on top for the cover. Several occasions in this match, the winning streak of Crimson, 11 months in the making, has been right in jeopardy.
I know Morgan's getting extremely frustrated right now. He thought he was going to get the victory right there and end the undefeated streak. Didn't happen.
setting up in the corner is the blueprint. Goes out, another attempt at the carbon footprint, and again, Crimson avoids him, then comes back, connects with the spear, stack him up.
Got him!
Oh. No, two.
Physical matchup between these two big bulls here.
All about proving superiority. And so far, very even matchup to this point. Oh, that time he caught him.
Yeah, well, it might not be even anymore. And I'll tell you what's not even also is the jaw of Crimson.
And possibly here for Crimson, I think he might be fortunate that the impact of the Morgan shot took him out to the floor so that he didn't fall victim to the pin. Morgan senses that he's got to get right back on it, rolls him back in. And here's the pin cover, and here's one.
Got him,
here's two.
got him.
Oh, on the verge of ending the streak, but again, maybe it was that time that Crimson had when he went out to the floor.
Good point.
That allowed him to clear the head.
Good point, that definitely could be. And Morgan's almost like, what do I have to do here?
Morgan gets the boot up on Crimson. Oh, he got him in the red sky. Took Morgan down. We've seen Crimson get so many victories with that move. Morgan gonna be rolled back in here by Crimson.
Trying to bring him to the middle of the ring. He's got him, Mike.
Leg hook. Here we go. Nope.
Wow. You can see that perplexed look on the face of Crimson. What the hell? I'd like not get the win there.
Yeah, you have a move that's been gaining you so many victories for nearly a year. You hit it, you expect to get the pin, but...
Well, that happens, you know, as you see, Mike, guys try to hit their moves sometimes that they've had for 7, 8, 9, 10 years and might not get a win on the guy, but you got to stay on course.
The two big bulls, as you call them, both stand in the corner, both eyeballing each other across the ring. Physical nature of this match from the start.
Wow. Well, Morgan's giving you your best shot.
And Crimson did with the right, but he said that's good, and here's one for you.
Oh, man.
With a smile on the face of Crimson.
These guys are just pounding on each other like punch for punch.
Almost as if they're just enjoying beating the hell out of each other.
That was some shot right there by Crimson. That might have been better than his first one.
All about who's proving the better of the two, and both men connecting with the rights, but both men still staying on their feet, and now they exchange.
There goes the ref, almost to her. You're gonna need a bigger ref. You're gonna need another ref.
And referee Brian Stifler calling for the bell.
Now you can't touch the ref, and both these men threw Stifler to the ground.
Well, you hate to see this very competitive match with a streak on the line where they're trying to prove who's the better of the two men, to have it end like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has disqualified both wrestlers.
Double disqualification.
I don't think Morgan and Crimson even care about what the official decision was. They're gonna keep going.
here we go again. Crimson takes down Morgan, and the two men who had quite a physical confrontation. Not happy with the way that this ended.
Yeah, we need more guys out here.
Winning.
These are two big dudes, man, just pounding on each other. We got some more of our people out here separating these two.
I'll take everything you got. I'll take everything you got.
Double disqualification means that the streak of Crimson, 11-month winning streak, still alive. Nothing settled between Crimson and Matt Morgan as we send it to JB with Immortals, Scott Steiner and Bully Ray.